Okay, so first one is we are going to install a first. Now I will show you. I don't know how many are installed. Okay, how to install a Windows 10. Okay, so for that one, first we have to create a VM, right? So we have to create a VM for install Windows 10. So we have to create a VM for install Windows 10. So first I will show you how to create a Windows 10. Before going to create, so what we require. So in the virtualization and on our practicals, what we require. CPU is a CPU, so we don't change anything CPU. We'll take one single core CPU only, one CPU only, single core, single processor type. So 1:1 processor only we are taking. So 1:1 only we are not taking. By default, it is showing 1:2. We are changing to 1:1 only. Means one processor, one core type only. Not one processor, dual core type. No, it's like two core processor. We don't take it. Next, RAM. RAM is be careful, guys. 2 GB is enough. We are installing anything like 32-bit or 64. It's important is okay. 2 GB RAM is enough to work with your operating system. So 2 GB RAM is enough. Okay, but um, if in case your laptop, your system laptop is only 4 GB, for installation use 2 GB. Okay, use it for installation, and later reduce to 1 GB. So you have to work now, so like you can reduce to 1 GB. For installation it will be fast. For example, if your laptop is 8 GB, starting put a 4 GB. Okay, or 2 GB, 2 GB or 4 GB. Okay, for installation, then change to 2 GB only. So 2 GB is enough to run. It depends upon our requirement because it's a virtual machine, so we can change the RAM, but only in turn off mode only. So we have to turn off mode only. Turn off the VM, and then only we can able to do all the changes. You got it? And people who are having a no virtualization 32-bit people, already I told Windows 10 32-bit. Try it. If not working, it is showing VTX is not available. Some error it is showing. So no problem. Already I told you can. I will give you 1 or 2 hours for my desktop. You remotely can log in and you can do it. Okay. So this is it. Okay. CPU 1 core 2 GB will take it. I'm also taking 4 GB RAM for installation, and once it is completed I will change it to 2 GB because faster installation. People who are having a 2 GB RAM only, so still they are not upgrade the RAM. So what you will do, for installation you can put a 2 GB, later you can reduce to 1 GB. Okay. Okay, so how much disk size will take it? So by disk size, virtual machine will show you 60 GB. I'll keep 60 GB because minimum is 32 is enough. Okay, so it is showing 60, it is more than enough for all practicals, so we don't require to more than that one. So I will take 60 GB only. Okay, next, for this practical, so we'll take a VMnet 0 only. So 0 only, we need internet also for 1 or 2 practicals. Okay, we don't require, but just to show it. Later I will change it, to VMnet 1 in a server practicals. Okay, so this is it. Of course, Windows 10 support UEFI. Windows 10 support UEFI. Okay, it support. Okay, so it support GPT guide partition table also. Okay, so I put a firmware is UEFI. So these are the main important settings. Okay, next we'll see, and we need a Hyper-V feature. So then we add a 3 lines, and also take you know, check at CPU, the first one. The first one we are checking, right? So that's we are checking because I want a Hyper-V in a Windows 10. So that's why I'm taking what operating system I am downloaded. Evolution version, Windows 10, Evolution version 64, Enterprise, Evolution version only I'm taking. Okay, so this is the I take took. Now we'll see first. We'll create a virtual machine, then we'll go to the installation steps. Okay, so first VMware, where it is open. Yesterday I installed Windows 10, which is I downloaded that activated version kind of stuff, right? So just for testing purpose only. I have to remove virtual machines from here. I have to remove the virtual machines from here also. It's become a big list. One is like it become big list, and second one is space is also occupying from my disk. So that is another one. So, so I put all virtual machines in a H drive only. Okay, and already I created this folder. See, okay. So already I created this folder. So I'm going to this folder. Already your Linux machines are here. Okay. So this is the location of my virtual machines. Okay. Next, I downloaded our evaluation version, right? So where is our operating system? It is in my G drive. Downloads. No, 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 not in here. I downloaded, right? So that is 19 something. It is started, right? This is the one. This is my Windows 10. You can read easily. So 19042 means it's a build versions. Okay, it's a build version. Okay, 20H2 release, SVC refresh, client enterprise eval, OEM or ET. So like that it is showing. So client operating system, enterprise version, evolution version. Okay, so this is my operating system. I didn't change the name, so I have to change the name, but I didn't change the name. Okay, so you got where to install, that is H drive CTS2 2021. Next, where is my operating system? G drive down, G drive. In Z drive my OS is there. So two things we have to remember first. Next, you can use custom or you can use typical, but if you use a custom means you have to give a lot of options now only, but I'm using typical only, no problem. Okay, so first option is I'm using typical is quite easy options. Next, I will install operating system later. So third option, I will install operating system later. Next, select your Microsoft Windows 10. Select Microsoft Windows 10 and you can see Windows 10 64. By default it's showing Windows 10 64. Otherwise click it and you can select Windows 10 64. Guys, those who are not having a virtualization and 32-bit people, okay, so if you are going to install Windows 10 32-bit, understand, you download, already I showed how to download, and if you download 32-bit, if you are using 32-bit Windows 10, select Windows 10 only, not 64. Select Windows 10 only, not 64. Okay, so I'm selecting 64 because my edition is 64-bit. Okay, my edition is 64-bit. Okay, my edition is 64-bit. So you can select Windows 10 32-bit. Like Windows 10 means 32-bit, Windows 10 64 means 64-bit. Okay, so 32-bit operating system Windows 10, 64-bit operating system Windows 10 64, like that. Okay, Now it is showing Windows 10, but I don't use this name, so I will use different name like CTS. Your batch is 2 and Windows. Okay, CTS Windows. So no, not required. So I put a okay Win C1 like a client one. So in future I will use this for a client purpose also. So CTS Win C1, and it is showing a location is C drive. Don't put in a C drive. C drive has so many files, operating system related things are there. So better not to put your virtual machine in C drive. Okay. So just for testing one time for 2 days I'm using. So you can put a C drive if you have a C drive space. But I have a more space in my H drive. H colon slash. This is my location. Already I told that location. Otherwise, what you do, where you are going to install, so that's you can go to that one. So H drive, go to H drive, and this is the folder where I keep all the virtual machines inside. So otherwise what happened, so last time I choose H only, I didn't choose the folder. So what happened, I didn't check the name also. So what happened, see, these are the virtual machine files created under normal location. So this is the problem, you will get it. So better don't do like this. Better to choose folder and a folder. Separate folders will create it like this. See, this is for one Linux. This is for another Linux. Separately. Keep it. So I created a this one. So go to this copy. Okay. So I paste this one, and I want to separate again because it's I have a this machine. So copy. If you don't like it to give a main folder and subfolder kind of stuff, you can use like this also, no problem. Okay, you can use like this. So copy the virtual machine, paste here. So choose your drive which having more space. Okay, you can do like that. Otherwise you can use this one like a folder under your virtual machines will be there inside like this also, you can choose it. It is by default showing 60 GB. 60 GB is enough. If you want more, then you can add more hard disk, no problem. Otherwise, you can take more also, like 160 GB, 260 GB, or 200 GB, 100 GB. Like you can change it. I'm not changing. I like to use this one only. And compulsory select the first option. Compulsory select the first option. It shows like this, but select this one only. First option. Store virtual disk as a single file only. I'm telling like otherwise you will get a problems later. Okay. So 60 GB. Next. Customize hardware. I'm going to customize hardware. So I'm changing customize hardware. So it is showing a 2 GB RAM. Okay. We need a 2 GB RAM only. So we'll see the 2 GB RAM. It is showing processor, number of processors, number of core per processor. So we'll take processor count is 1 is to 1 only. Okay, because more burden on your processor will occur. You can use 1 2, no problem. If you are using the latest laptop, latest mod like i5 i7 kind of stuff, latest 10th generation, 9th generation, you can use 1 to 2. But if you are in a old systems, do it. So I will put a common thing. This check mark I'm giving, why, because this is not compulsory, guys. I'm telling this check mark is not compulsory. Adding a 3 lines not compulsory, but I want to make you to habituated to use that one, because internal virtualization, nested virtualization is required for certain practicals. So I want you to habituated to use this one. That's it. Check mark. Next, this is support virtualization. Virtualization feature will be added to your CPU. Next, SATA. What is this? CD-ROM. So how to use ISO image, which is I downloaded. Browse where my image is there. So it is in my G drive only. So in a G drive, um, so this is the one. Okay, this is the my image. Okay, So these three names are look like a same in my system. You can see server, client. So this is mine. Okay, like that. You have to understand. So by name, of course, we have to change the name also. Open. Now, can you see this one? Like that. Next, network adapter. Here I'm putting a VMNet 0 only. Okay. You can use VMNet 1 also, no problem for starting. But when you need internet, we have to change it to VMNet 0 or bridged. If you need internet, either bridged or a VMNet 0. Okay. So again, memory 2 GB, CPU check mark, and DVD image is inserted, and network VMNet 0 change. So these are the four things we do it. Close it and finish it. You know what to do after finishing it? You have to go to edit virtual machine settings. Edit virtual machine settings. Click here. Again verify 2 GB. 1. So NVMe. What is NVMe? SSD. So it create a virtual hard disk as a SSD. Okay. So like that. If you want to change, you can change it also, and you can expand the disk if you want it. CD-ROM inserted, VMNet 0 is there. Next, go to Options tab, Advanced, check it. UEFI is selected. UEFI is selected. If you want to secure boot option, you can select it, but I'm not selecting anything, just UEFI options. And there is some options are there, so you can search what is the useful that one like that. Okay, so now it's not a time. You know what is this option? Clean up disk after shutting down the virtual machine. Okay, so you created a virtual machine and you completed work. You shut down the machine. Next time you install some application for testing purpose, like some data you put it. So you shut down your virtual machine. Okay, completed, your work is completed. You shut down your machine. Automatically the new things will be cleaned. Your operating system is always cleaned, so nothing will be changed in this one. Okay, next. um, I'm not selecting anything, guys. UFI. Next, select this option, synchronize guest time. Yes, one. VMware tools, time sync off. Select this option. Now it is on condition. See, just like that. Okay. Next, this is already be done. Next, what we have to do? We have to add a three lines to this one, right? So we have to add a three lines to this file, right? So where is those three lines? In my Z drive, I have a three lines. Where is that? VM edit file. I'm copying these three lines. Why these three lines? For internal virtualization purpose only. Okay, for internal virtualization purpose only. So mine is H drive, this folder, this folder, this is the file. Right click, open with notepad, scroll down. You can see the floppy dot present is equal to false because floppy disk is not there. So click in the bottom. So you can see the cursor, paste it. Don't paste here, paste in the bottom of this one only. So three lines are pasted here. That's it. So what to do? Save and then exit. This work completed. So what I will do? So I'm closing this window, and also I'm closing this one also. Not bad. Okay, guys. So now this machine is ready. We're ready to power on the virtual machine. But to okay, so just power on the virtual machine. Follow the steps. So this is up to creating a virtual machine. Okay. So when for installation of operating system, I will show you that part. Okay, so in the second part I will show you the how to install a operating system completely one part. Okay, that time I will change my means. Okay, I'm not starting virtual machine, so this is created a virtual machine only. That's it.